part A. Because according to the video team, the last time check is 2336. So can you imagine right now? AC that's above this price level, this is the price level. You choose AC that's above, okay? Cost is above your price. Okay, part B. What is stage 2? By quantity, this area will be your total revenue. Okay, my term so in this case, total revenue. Okay, today we're going to cover what? We're going to cover perfect com multi-firm question. What is perfect com multi-firm question? That means whenever you look at a question, it's a perfect competitive question, and you realize that there are more than one type of producer. That means there are two types of producer. This is called perfect com multi-firm question. Okay, let me recap again what I told you just now earlier. Under perfect competition, there's three ways in which the examiner can set the stage for you to analyze the system, or for you to show your competency in the system. The first way is when you set up a market, there's a different type of firms. Second way is what? When you set up a market, there are two different types of consumer. This is something that you all face in your prelim, right? Kiwi, mango. Okay, these two different types of consumer. The last one is what? The last one is when you set the stage, there are what? There are imports and export. That means there are foreign buying and foreign selling. So these are the three stages that he can set for you when you analyze perfect com question. So today I'm going to cover what? I'm going to cover perfect com. The stage is when there are more than, or I would say there are two types of producer. Okay, so to master this, the skills required, I will cover it in 1 hour. 1 hour. All the skills and knowledge that is required for you to equip you to take down the question, I will cover in 1 hour. It's divided into 4 stages. Okay, this is the thinking process. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to streamline the thinking process. Because you all can understand the answer, but as long as you don't have a streamlined thinking process, right, you will still find it very hard to apply. That means you can understand all the 5 question answer, only 5 questions being set so far, okay, in 207 until now. But even if you understand the answer, you can read it 1,000 times, you can redo 1,000 times, you can reproduce the answer. But as long as they give you a new question with some condition change, you cannot attempt at all. You will just stuck. So I need you to master the thinking process. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do in the first 1 hour. Total there are 4 stages. Okay, stage 1. All multi-firm questions, stage 1. The first part is divided into 2 parts. The first part is purely mechanical. Purely mechanical. That means just plotting. That means every question will look the same. Then there will be a thinking part. So I say again, stage 1, there are 2 parts. Okay. First part is purely mechanical part. The second part is where it requires you to take a step back and think. So over here, multi-firm question. So stage 1 first. What you can do is you can take a blank paper and draw and draw with me. Okay? Stage 1. Over here you have your market diagram. You see, we are talking about this market, so you will always have your market diagram. You will always have your market diagram. And over here, because there are 2 types of firms, you have a market diagram. You see, all PC questions always have a market diagram. You cannot run away from market diagram. Okay, market diagram. Then since there are 2 types of firms, so you have firm 1 type and firm the second type of firm. So over here, then make it easy. I just show you the example. Later you're going to use this concept to attempt all the question. Okay, firm I and firm J. 2 types, firm I and firm J, and the market. So how do you set up initial equilibrium? Stage 1 is all about setting up initial equilibrium, and that's, I say stage 1. There's what? There's two stages, right? Stage 1 itself, there's 2 parts of it. The first part is the mechanical step. What do you draw? First, you always draw the demand first. DO. Okay, draw the demand first. So I'm going to show you stage 1 here. Stage 1 here. Okay, I'm going to show you stage 1. So the first thing to draw is your what? Is your demand, DO. And you just anyhow draw. It's a downward sloping line. Just draw. So far, okay, all this will be what? All this will be purely mechanical. I will tell you when is the thinking process. I'm going to cover this in 10 minutes. I don't want to spend too much on this, okay? Okay, next. After you have the demand, you need the what? You need the supply. So this is the first curve to draw. Next, I will just draw my MCIO. This is the marginal cost curve of firm I. You can remember what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to teach you the shortcut or the mechanical step. So the intuition you have to read it yourself, okay? Next, MCJO. So you just draw the marginal cost curve, and the horizontal summation of these two curves will give you a supply curve. So the second thing you need to draw is what? You need to draw your MCIO, and you need to draw your what? MCJO. So you always draw a demand first, then you draw a marginal cost curve. Next, these two together, you can draw your supply curve. Okay, when you introduce, you also introduce the same way. You always introduce the let the aggregate market demand be DO. Let the marginal cost curve for firm I be MCIO. Let the marginal cost curve for firm J be MCJO. The horizontal summation will be the supply curve SO. Do you understand? So you see, the way you draw is also the way you introduce, the way you present. Every time you draw one, you just introduce. One sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence. Okay, so this will be your supply curve SO. Okay. Next, you have your first equilibrium. This will be your first equilibrium, point A, where your demand cut supply. Of course, then from here you have two variables. Over here is XO, this is your market quantity, and over here you have your PO, this is your market price. You get it? So do you see? Once you draw these two curves, what is the next thing? You realize that you have your first A. You have your first A in the market. Then come down, you have your PO and you have your XO. These are the two variables that you are going to derive, right? Next, what happened? When you have your PO, I always say this is a magical number because perfect com is all about the price. So the first diagram you need to set up first is always the market diagram. You need to get your demand and supply in the market diagram when you set an initial equilibrium. Get it in first, then you can get your price. Because perfect com are all price taker. So price is a very, very special number. You have to get it first. Once you have your price, straightforward, this is your MR. MR is just horizontal line following the price. MRJO and MRIO. You get it? MR are just horizontal line following the price. I'm showing you the mechanical step. If you need to understand intuition, you should understand about perfect com. Okay? So this is the skills that you are required to do in your exam. Okay? Horizontal line following. So what we have here is it. Once you have your price, you have your what? MRIO and your MRJO out. Right? It's just horizontal line. Next, how about here? You have the second equilibrium, point A. To maximize profit, you will always produce where MC cut MR. So you have both MC MR. You see, in the market diagram, the equilibrium is always what? Demand supply. Firm diagram, you see, take a look here. There's only two types of diagram here, right? The firm diagram and the market diagram. Only two types of diagram. So you have to understand when you do multi-firm question, it's always two types of diagram. Market diagram and firm diagram. Market diagram, the equilibrium. I don't care whether it's point A, B, or C. It's always where demand cut supply. Firm diagram is always what? MR cut MC. Think of this. Have this at the back of the head when you do your perfect com question. Okay? So where is it? MR cut MC? It's here. Then you have XJO. Okay? It's here. Then you have XIO. Understand? Okay? So these are the first part of stage 1. We are talking about stage 1 here, setting up. It's always about 3 diagrams. 1 market diagram and 2 firm diagram. Then you draw in all this curve. Okay? You draw in all this curve. And when you draw in all this curve, you get your point A. This is the mechanical step. It works the same for all the questions. It works the same. That means practically, if you come in exam, you go in and do your perfect com and it's a multi-firm question, you can draw this. You can straight away draw this, and you will get marks for this. This is purely mechanical. Understand? So where is the thinking process? Every stage has a thinking process. When you finish this is your thinking process for stage 1. You need to fill out your AC curve. Okay? AC curve is the thinking process. AC curve is the thinking process. And I give you 2 hints. Okay? One of the things that you need to take note of multi-firm perfect com question is that one of these firms must make 0 profit for it to be a perfect com. So one of them must be 0 profit. Confirm must be one, or else the question cannot even stand. You get it? The question cannot even be a perfect com question. Because the perfect com, no free entry and exit, one of the firm must be 0 profit. So what we have here is this. How to draw 0 profit? Okay? You go to the equilibrium, look right, look there. Suppose this is the firm with the, you get it? So one of the firm will have 0 profit. One of the firm. Okay? And it is for you to read the question carefully to know which is the firm that is 0 profit. Typically the one that he never really talk about, he never give you extra characteristics, that firm will be the firm with 0 profit. Okay, think of this. Normally it's the firm that he never give you extra characteristics. That means he never really talk about it in the question. That will be the firm that you assume it to be a normal type of firm. So it will be zero profit. And how to draw zero profit? You choose here. Curve right, curve left. And this is the trick I'm telling you. How to draw AC. AC, you always choose a point on the MC first, then you curve right, curve left. This is the way to draw AC. So every time you want to draw AC, choose a point on the MC first, do a curve right, curve left. So that you can clearly show that the minimum of AC is on your MC. And this is something that he will be looking for. Because some of you like to draw the U. And when you draw a U, sometimes your minimum may not be on the MC. And he can, if you want to penalize you for that. Understand? So that's why I want you to choose a point. Every time you want to draw AC, choose a point on MC first before you curve right and curve left. Okay? This is the thinking process, right? I say one of the firm will be zero profit. This is not hard to find. The firm that he never talked about will be zero profit. Sometimes he will just say, oh, they are making zero profit. It's straightforward, okay? Then the other type of firm, take note of this. Stage 1, this is stage 1. Okay? First part is pure mechanical step. So, part 1, pure mechanical step. You draw your demand, you draw your MCI, MCJ, supply, point A, all these are mechanical step. Then part 2, you need to fill out the AC. Choose the firm where it's making zero profit and fill out the AC. Part 3, the other firm, you have to ask yourself this thing. Is it a special firm? You always have to ask yourself this thing. Okay? Is this later you will see in stage 4, this makes a very big difference. Okay? You have to ask yourself, is this a special firm? What is a special firm? Special firm means that this type of firm may not make zero profit. They are not starting with zero profit. That is a special type of firm. For example, why can they not start with zero profit? You know, okay, I want to say something here first. Point A is a stable equilibrium. Point A and point C, they are stable equilibrium. Try to understand this. Point A is a stable equilibrium. Point C also a stable equilibrium. Point B is a temporal equilibrium. Okay? So you can see point A, I'm starting with point A, that means I'm stable. Then a shock happen. A shock will happen. Then you will go into point B. And next equilibrium, short run equilibrium. But that is only temporal. That's only temporal. It's not stable, that's why it's temporal. That's why after that you still have to converge to point C, which is the stable equilibrium. You understand? So perfect com, when you talk about A and C, they are stable equilibrium. So if you know about perfect com, means what? Means that stable equilibrium means that they will continue to operate. So then you will ask me, Daniel, how can it be losses? Perfect com, if losses, how can I operate? Can. Special type of firm. For example, in the question you will see is what? One of them is what? Charity. Charity, right? Charity is what? You can make losses, but the losses will be covered through some way, some means, through donation. I give you another example. In China, sometimes oil firms, the government will force them to make losses because they want to cap oil prices. Then what about the losses? How come they can still survive? Because the government will top up the losses. You understand? So look at the question. You can see very clearly when they describe the question. Okay? In the question, they talk about this type of firm, they say that the losses is covered by government or by donation or by any other things. That means the losses is covered by external forces. That means to them, they can make losses and they continue to operate. Do you understand? And this is a special firm. You get it? That means they can start off with losses. You understand? Special firm is quite important when you go to stage 4. I need you to identify them right at the start at stage 1. Okay? So example of special firm again. One type of firm can make profit. That means what is special firm? That means they need not start off with losses or profit. They need not start off with zero profit. They can start with losses and they can start with profit. That is called special firm. Okay? So what if I say this type of firm, certain type of firm have profit because what? They have certain cost advantage. They have certain license to operate, use a certain technology, which allow their cost to be lower. Other player cannot have, other firms cannot have, but only they have. And they have that license. So it's a special type of firm also. That's why because of their license, they have the cost advantage. Their AC is lower. So while other firms are making zero profit, I can be making what? Positive profit. And it is stable. Because anyone who come in to think about positive profit, they can't. Because they need a license. Do you understand? Okay, so please take note. I need you to know whether this is a special firm. Always ask yourself, stage 1, whether this is a special firm. If there's a special firm inside the question, then you have to take a further step. What is the profit they are making? Losses or profit? Okay, how do I show? So if I want to show them making zero profit, I'm going to show you 3 cases here. Zero profit, you know it's easy already. I choose my point A. So it's always at point A, right? You see, when you talk about profit or losses, it's always at the equilibrium. That means your point A have your profit and losses. Point B also have your profit and losses. Point C also have your profit and losses. You get it? So whenever you find equilibrium, point A, B or C, you always have to show the profit or loss there. So over here, at point A, if you want to show zero profit, I go to point A, curve right, curve left. Okay, don't draw. This is zero profit. If I want to show is negative profit, means losses. Means what? Take note, this is my price level, right? This is my price level, right? You can see this is my price level. as long as my cost is lower than my price level, I choose any point here. I choose curve right, curve left. My cost is lower than my price level. I'll be making positive profit. Do you understand? So if I want to make losses, I will choose what? I choose AC that's above. Choose a point, curve right, curve left. Sorry, curve right, curve left. Then in this case, my cost is higher than my price level. So I'll be making what? Losses. You get it? So you have to know what. So if this is a special firm, if this is not a special firm, there's no special firm in the question. Straightforward. This will be zero profit. Start off good. Done. Stage 1 done. Move on to stage 2. Okay. But if you realize that, hey, there's some special firm here by reading it. Hey, this guy, these firms, they can make profit. While other people make zero profit, they can make profit because they have special technology or whatever. Or these firms, when they make losses, hey, their losses is covered by something. That means they can afford to make losses. Then these are special firms. Then you have to take a step further to say, initially, what kind of profit you are making? Zero profit, positive profit, or negative profit. Negative profit means your cost is higher than the price. Positive profit means your cost is lower than the price. So remember, whenever you draw your AC, whenever you choose a point on the MC to draw your AC, you are showing profit. Take note, AC is a very, very special curve in your perfect form. AC, when you draw it, always step back, think twice first before you plot your AC. You get it? AC is a very, very special firm. So over here, if I plot my AC here, means I'm making a profit. If I plot my AC here, means I'm making a loss. Okay, then how do you show a profit? Some of the skills I teach you, because I know some of you went to my workshop, you all know how, you say, wow, this is Daniel, can I go faster? No, this is too easy, okay? You are looking for stage 4, okay? But some of you are new, so that's why I'm going through this. But for some of you who went to my workshop, you are still unsure, okay? So this will help you. But I know who are the people who want me to go faster. I will try to go faster, okay? Okay, so okay, how do you find profit? So this is for those who never went to my workshop. You need a skills here. The skill here is to how do you illustrate profit or loss. So I teach you, okay? Straightforward. At every equilibrium, there's an output. Okay, at every equilibrium, there's an output. Because at every equilibrium, point A, point B, or point C, you need to show profit level. At every equilibrium, there will be an output. Where's the output? At point A, this is the output. Am I right? This is the output. See, every equilibrium later, you have point B and point C, you have an output. Then how do you show profit? Okay, so from here, look here, you trace up, at this output. I trace up all the way until hit my equilibrium. Stop. This distance will always be the price. You get it? I say again. At this output, I trace up until hit my point A. Stop. This distance will always be the price. That means from the output level, you trace up until you hit the equilibrium. That vertical distance will always be the price. Price multiplied by quantity. This is the amount you produce, right? This is the amount you produce. Price multiplied by quantity. This area P times X. This area will be your total revenue, right? Your total revenue is your price. This vertical distance multiplied by your quantity. Horizontal distance. This will be your total revenue, right? Next, where's the total cost? Okay. At this output again, you trace up until we hit your AC. At this output level, trace up until you hit your AC. So if I plot the AC here, take a look here. If I plot the AC at here, I trace up, stop. I stop here. Stop. That means this distance is my average cost. Am I right? Because it's AC. Right? I trace up, hit this AC curve, stop. That means this distance is my average cost. Average cost multiplied by quantity. Average cost multiplied by quantity. This area will be my total cost. You get it? Okay? Average cost multiplied by quantity, this area will be my total cost. And this area will be my what? Profit. Right? Total revenue is this area. Total cost is this area. Total revenue is bigger than total cost. So this area will be my profit. Okay, let's take a look at losses. Same thing. You see here? At this output, I trace up. Hit the point A or equilibrium, this vertical distance will be the price, multiplied by the quantity, total revenue is the same. Again, at this output I trace up, all the way up, until I hit the average cost. Stop. Okay. This vertical distance will be the average cost. Average cost multiplied by quantity, this area will be the total cost. Total cost. Total revenue. Total cost bigger than total revenue. So you are making a what? You are making a loss. You understand? So you must have the ability. So the first ability you need to know is this. These are called mechanical ability. For you to get the correct answer in, the first ability you need to know, which is a very basic ability, is the ability to plot profit. It's the ability for you to show profit. At every point I choose, either it's point A, point B, point C, as long as I give you an equilibrium, you must be able to show the profit at that level. Of course, those who went through my workshop will find this very easy, but I'm teaching this for those who are first time. Okay? First time. Okay? So you need to be able to have the ability to show your profit and loss, and you need to shade them. And my advice for you is what? Don't shade, right? Don't shade. Take a highlighter and highlight the border, right? Highlight the border. Okay? Then highlight the border. Highlight, okay? So this is your stage 1. Stage 1 done. Okay? So I go back again, stage 1 done. So all this disappear. So what do you learn in stage 1? Because later you'll be applying all this. Okay? You will be applying all this. MCIO. Okay? So what do you learn in stage 1? Stage 1 you learn one skill. The skill is the ability to show profit and loss, right? And the skill, you only need to use it whenever you have equilibrium. One ABC, okay? This is one skill you learn. And you also know stage 1 itself is divided into 3 parts. Set up initial equilibrium. Normally it's about 6 to 8 marks. How do you do it? First part is mechanical. Draw all the demand, all this, right? This part is mechanical. This is mechanical, right? After you draw, you see, after you draw your MRI, together your MCIO, you get another A, right? You get another A. Over here, MCJO together. Sorry, because all this you draw already. So it should be like this. Should be like this. Once you get your MRIO, right? This and this together, you get one more A. Because you draw MC at the start already, right? Once you have MR, MC and MR, you get the second A. And MC and MR, you get the third A. Am I right? Right? A. So 3A is done. You realize? Your first equilibrium, your second equilibrium, your third equilibrium is derived. This is a part 1. Very mechanical. Very mechanical. Very mechanical. Part 2. Fill up the AC. One of the AC must be zero profit, right? So fill them up. Then done already, fill our AC already. Part 3. For the other firm, check whether it's a special firm. Look at the question. See whether can it operate at a positive profit or can it operate at losses. If it's a special firm, identify the profit. Draw the AC. Your stage 1 is done. It's always like this. It's always this 3 part. You get it? It is always this 3 part. So don't come and tell me, Daniel, I can't get PC. My mind is blank. How can it be blank? All these are mechanical steps. You will at least get 8 marks for a PC, right? So don't tell me it's blank. You at least get 6 marks for a PC. You draw the mechanical step, you just choose 1 0 profit. And so I'm actually putting PC in a case where it's just purely filling in the blank for you. I'm taking away your thinking process, which I believe is very bad. And you all seem to enjoy it. Take some more, Daniel. Take away all the thinking process, that's the best. So I don't need to think in exam. So this is stage 1. I'm going to stage 2 now. Okay, so stage 1 mechanical step. Choose one AC that is 0 profit. Plot, next one. Check whether it's a special firm. If it's a special firm, then you have to choose. Okay, so stage 1 done. So for example, I keep using this diagram. Over here, I say that stage 1, I assume that there's no special firm, right? I assume there's no special firm, that's why both 0 profit, right? So, you understand? So I use it as an illustration, okay? So now let's go to stage 2. Stage 1 done, all good, right? Stage 1 done.